What's happening, party people? Welcome to this week's episode of Hanging Out with Robert. In this episode, I did as much house tinkering as I did vehicle tinkering. I started out in Oklahoma City. I had an aunt pass away, God bless Aunt Cat, and went up there, spent a few days with the family. I helped my cousin with a bonus room heating and air conditioning unit. She was quoted like $700 and something to replace a part. Would normally take somebody that knows how to do it like 20-30 minutes to replace. On top of the price of the part, they told her the unit was trash, throw it away. It was like maybe 3-month-old unit when you actually look at how many days it was used. And it's the same kind of unit you find in those hotels. I helped her change that part. Then I went to salvage yard there. Mita and I hung out. Mita was surprised by a little critter in the trunk of one of those cars. After that, I went back to South Texas, well, Houston area. Helped Arian with a couple of his things and help him get his washer and dryer in his place. So didn't do a whole lot of tinkering there. I just left Terre Haute, Indiana, where I did some work on Lemonade, and they have a garage that was heated. So I got a lot of stuff done on a few cars there. And I was also able to do, again, some stuff on Lemonade. One of the things is to replace that torque arm bushing. It's very difficult for people to replace. I used to sell a bushing press tool to replace those. I still have mine, but my loaner got stolen out of the post office. Some guy just walked in there, tore the post office box open and took it, walked away with it. Probably don't even know what he's got. But it didn't stop him, so I lost my loaner tool. Good thing though, Swedish car parts just manufactured some. They used my model, manufactured some, because my manufacturer had retired and other manufacturers were so expensive. Now, if you went somewhere to have this bushing installed, you probably paid $150, $200. This tool, which is a very high quality tool that they have at Swedish Car Parts, is somewhere around $95. I will have a link to it in my description area of this video. So you can go get that thing. It works just like mine does. And man, it'll save you some time. Then you'll be able to have that thing for future use. The bushing itself used to be $12. It's gone up to about $25. I only like the Volvo one. There was another one made by a company that starts with an M. That thing would slide out, which was the problem I was having with the one that was on Lemonade. So I no longer have that problem. I have the Volvo official one. And those things are busted on about half the cars I see. So you can go there, get that tool. My travel schedule, I still got people kind of wanting to know when I'm going to get there. And right now, I'm going to be heading to Cleve. From Cleve, I'm going to help Mary and Chris probably half a day, not even a half a day. Then I'm going to take care of an appointment in South Texas, so I will probably stop in South Texas, Houston area to manual swap a car for Arian. And then when I get back from that, I'm headed to Lincoln, Nebraska, and then Albuquerque, New Mexico, then Las Vegas, Nevada, and then to Southern California. Then I'm going to head north. So I'll be on the road for a long time after I head out west. So that's what the schedule looks like. Well, anyway, I appreciate you all watching. If you got any questions, hit me up. After I make this video and post it, I'm going to post my story time Saturday video. Supposed to be out Saturday morning. Here it is, Saturday night. So hope you don't mind. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Man, I don't say this often, but let me tell you something. I do really appreciate the people that I help and my supporters in this thing, because this is really not an easy thing to do what we're doing. Traveling around and trying to find places where we can help people get stuff on their car fixed. Some people travel, they know. You know, if you travel a week or two a year, that's nothing like what we're doing. Mita and I are traveling. Man, I checked a couple of times. I'm traveling about 275 days a year. Going from place to place, town to town, hotel to hotel, restaurant to restaurant. A lot of times, or sometimes, occasionally, house to house. And it takes a lot. And I really appreciate the people that appreciate it, show their appreciation, don't wrestle trying to nickel and dime me when I promise you, I'm doing my best to keep the cost and the tabs down as low as I can. I have a lot of supporters that tell me, you're not charging enough. But when they get their bill, sometimes they look like, man, I wasn't expecting it to be that. Well, heck, I wasn't expecting it to be that much either. So I'm trying to keep the cost down, and my profit is down, you know, pretty low for what I do. You're not going to find a shop or nothing that charges $50 an hour to work on your car. The difference from my perspective from them and me is I don't have the overhead of a shop, but I do have the overhead of travel, which has to be passed on to the customer because there ain't no way I could afford it. Man, a lot of the times, depending on where I'm at, that cost is crazy. An example of some of the tough things that we endured, we checked into a Comfort Inn a night or two ago, and bless these folks' heart, the staff did not present themselves in a professional way, appearance-wise. And in a certain level, their qualification-wise, you know, they really didn't qualify for the job they were doing. Maybe they weren't trained right. Maybe they don't understand that when people travel, a certain professionalism in their appearance matters to people checking in. But, you know, when I check into a hotel and somebody's got their hair colored a special way, tattoos all the way up to their eyebrows, piercings through every orifice in their body, and they're not speaking proper plain English, that might make for a little bit uncomfortable of a check-in. And then when they're stumbling through check-in, not working up the things that they need to do properly to get me into the room. I've been up since 5 this morning, traveled 3-4 hours or whatever, worked 6-7 hours, found some place to eat that I've never eaten before, and hope to God the food doesn't tear up my stomach and have me right in a porcelain bowl all night. And then when I get to check into a room and I experience that, then I go to the room and there's insects crawling around, and you know, we're hoping the bedding is clean, and you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just not fun. So you got to have a passion to help people to endure that, because most of us can settle in on a place where we make the income we need right at home. We don't have to go through all of these dynamics of travel. So I do appreciate the people that support me, the people that wish me well, all the people that pray for us, and praying that we stay healthy, safe, and are efficient in what I'm doing and what we're doing. This morning, I was going over yesterday's, I call it billable hours. And I must say, I was disappointed in what I actually got done yesterday. Even though I clocked in at 8, clocked out at 8, 12-hour workday, took an hour and 15 minutes for lunch, and I just didn't get a lot done. There was things that I was correcting, tweaking, fixing to to try to make the job turn out as professional, as nice as I could. And I just don't think I got enough done. So I guess punishing myself, saving a little bit of the billable hours off the invoicing. He's just like, I mean, wait a minute, you worked those 10.5 hours, you know? But I just felt like I should have got more done, so I shaved it. So, man, I appreciate you guys that support and follow and stuff like that. And let me tell you something. It's fun. I enjoy it. I got a passion for it. Helping people more so than just tinkering on cars. I do, again, enjoy what I'm doing. And I appreciate you all supporting. Man, I don't know. I could babble on all day about that. But, hey, I appreciate you all hanging in there with me. Let's get cracking today. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. We have this Amana, I guess it's a wall unit in this bonus room, and it has a bad control board. So we're going to show you how to take the cover off, get to the control board, and replace it. Right now, when we try to turn it on, what's it doing?
Nothing.
It's not doing nothing. It's acting like it's dead.
Yeah.
So it's plugged in right now?
Nope. Wait. Yep.
It's plugged in?
Mm-hmm.
No power, no nothing. How do you get the casing off of it?
It's like you pull.
You want me to get it?
You pull it off like that.
Okay.
That's
You grab it from the bottom, kind of lift it up, and unhook it from the top. One side at a time. You might want to unplug it first for your electrical safety. There you go. You shouldn't get electrocuted now. So you want to pull that away from the wall. You got a security tab there, and then lift it off of the unit. So this is what the unit looks like. Next thing we're going to do is take this panel off here. Control board's under it. We got a flat tip screwdriver there, or a 1/4 inch one over here that's already off, and that should lift this up and off. So let me grab a screwdriver. With the screw out of this side and the screw out of that side, you can massage this up and flip it over. And now you need to unlatch this. And it appears that it just pulls off. Let me see how it comes off. That's the inside of the touchpad panel. Correct. I just massaged that off. It's off and now out of the way. So now let's take a look at the control board that we have. Make sure it matches this one. Danger high voltage. So that's the control board that's there. This is the control board that we got. It has some numbers down here, and these numbers are very close. The main numbers are exact. So this may be a newer version of it, but you see all the connectors. Everything looks identical, except for some of these color codes, which is color coded with the wires. Now they shipped this thing with all these wires, which I don't think we need. We're just going to replace the control board. It was diagnosed as being bad. Hook it up, see if it works. So I'm going to unplug these things, take a picture of it, unplug it, plug things in while I unplug those. Just switch the wires over and then attach it here and see how it works. I got all the wires switched over to the new board. I got the new board unscrewed from the panel here. Now I'm going to screw the new board to the panel since all the wires are hooked up to it. The power master switch is already in the on position. So let me put that in position, screw these down. I actually have a screw missing and I don't see where it is. So I'm gonna use one of the 4 mounting screws for the panel to screw the side of the frame of the panel down. So let me go ahead and do that. There it is. I left the missing screw there. Now, again, if there's no evidence that any of these wires are burnt or damaged, I wouldn't worry about wiring none of these new connectors in. We really probably could test this now, but I'm going to go ahead and install it all the way. I'm going to plug the ribbon into there, put this in place. The master switch is already on. I'm going to plug it in and see if it works. I have the board on. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the master switch off, then plug it in, and then cut the switch back on. Now, if you want, you can read the instructions and stuff like that. I am not gonna do that because I'm just swapping out a part. Simply unhooking everything, hooking everything back up. I'm not rewiring nothing. I got everything together except for the main outer panel on. I'm gonna plug it in, turn on that master switch, and see if we have any indication of power. I got the power plugged in. I got a green light on the cord. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this master switch. Now this unit should work. I hit off. We got that. Let's go ahead and turn it to heat. Oh, we still got a fault here. Let me look up in the instructions and see what that fault is for. Okay, I'm gonna cut the unit back off because I forgot to plug this in. Let me plug this in here. All right, now everything should be plugged in. Cut that on, give it a few seconds, and we got an off light. That's good. See if we can get some heat. 88. Let's adjust the temperature down to 72. I'm not sure what the temperature is in the room now, but feels like it's about 58 degrees in here. The women are telling me to leave them alone. They are out. So I'm gonna shut it off, put the cover back on because I don't want to disturb anything putting the cover on. I'm gonna hook the cover over here into this edge here. The air is coming warm, and then I'm gonna push the tab right on this little metal piece there on both sides. Cover went on very easy. That's the controls. It's set. We're going to set the fan on auto and leave it there. Come back and check the temperature in about an hour. You so right, Reverend. You so right.
Hold on.
West Side.
Yes.
In OKC. Me and Mita. Man, if somebody wants this beautiful dash, let me know. I'll come get it. This dash is beautiful.
10 minutes.
Man, it's got the radio that people want. Even the center console stuff is beautiful. Is this broken back here? Not even broken. Back seat looks good, just need clean. I'm gonna try to pull this trim out for somebody. That looks good. It's got a couple of spots in it, but still looks good. So we're gonna get the steering wheel, ship it to somebody. I get a couple other little bits here and there, and we're gonna check an S60 and get out of here. Again, this is a beautiful dash. OKC even has decent seat there. Let me see if I could get that out. Get these little covers for the hand grips. This was a nice car. It's sad it's here. Not sure why, but it sat somewhere. Get all these rat droppings in the bottom of it. So it sat somewhere for a while before it came out here. So anyway, let me get this and get out of here. So if you ever want to know what it looks like to throw a rod through the block, this is it right here, folks.
Right there.
Rod broke, come right through the block. Punch the hole in it. This Exxon is a mess over here in Tyler, Texas. My card wouldn't go in the reader, had to go inside. freaking window washer deal is froze. They cheap. Can't even wash the thing. Should be window cleaner. This one here I got loose, but heck, I got a chunk of ice on it. Somebody asked me where the vacuum lines went off of this vacuum tree thing. That end goes into the intake manifold, which usually pulls vacuum. The other one, the other side turns down to the turbo intake tube. That little hook deal. The other one goes back to the brake booster. In this video, we're going to put a Samsung washer and dryer. Let me repronounce that. Samsung washer and dryer on pedestals and slide them in their slots in the laundry room. We got these pedestals. We ordered them from Lowe's when we did the washer and dryer, but they went back order, kept pushing our orders back, so we jumped on Amazon, got them within 2 days. So if you have that issue, just get them from Amazon. Washer and dryer are heavy. The best way to attach the base is to lay it on its side, preferably on the surface that won't scratch it. We got it laid here on carpet, and then we're going to attach it, lock it in, put the clips on it. So let's go ahead and show you what that was. We laid it on the side and pulled the styrofoam off of the bottom. So we actually took the pedestal into the area of the laundry room. We set it down, we put a level on it, and we adjusted the feet so that we're level. Now you want to set your washer or dryer onto the pedestal. Take these hooks here, and you slide the hooks over the feet, but into the channel there. So it slides into the channel. It's holding the feet at the height. Now you put 3 screws in it. 1 screw there, 1 screw there, and 1 screw there. All 4 corners. So there you are. You got a screw there, a screw there, a screw there, and it is in that guide. Don't over tighten those. This is plastic. They just need to be snug to hold the feet onto the base pedestal. So that's how you do the back one. On the front, you do the 2 on the side and you leave the middle one open. Then you put this guide cover in. The wide part goes on the side. The thin part goes on the front. You hold it in place. It's got a tab that kind of clips under the bracket. Then you put that screw in there like that. If you made it this far, I trust that you found some information that was either useful or entertaining, so go ahead and hit the like button. And if you would like notification of future videos that I post, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. You can follow me on other social media apps by looking for @RobertDIY. Some form of that should bring up the other channels that I have on places like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. If for some reason you need some more personal help, go to my website at robertdiy.com and use the phone number that I have posted there to send me a text message, or you can email me. If you have questions or comments, please make a comment below. And if you'd like to make some kind of financial contribution to what I got going on here, go to my channel and hit the more link at the end of the introduction statement, and it'll show you different ways that you can support me financially. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.